Hi class, I'm Dr. Michelle Krausick and I will be your instructor for this next 8 weeks in leadership and role of the advanced practice nurse. This is such an exciting class because it really gives you an overview of your new profession and it really allows you to explore your state and how advanced practice nurses practice in your state, but also to see how they practice throughout the country. So I wanted to start, I'm going to do these video announcements. This is new for the course, but I'm going to start doing these video announcements because I feel like that's a great way for us to communicate, and I will be telling you the tips, particularly before assignments. So these are not to replace the course webinars done by the course leads, but also just a more personal between us as faculty and students. So please do, and I encourage you to watch them. A little bit about myself. I am an adult nurse practitioner, and my specialty is oncology. I absolutely loved caring for patients. I am not in clinical practice at this time. I had retired from clinical practice to teach full time, partially to have a more flexible schedule to care for my daughter who has some specific medical issues where I need to be with her most of the time. So in the mornings, I am at her school while she is there, and then in the afternoons, I'm home as well with her. So again, I'm very accessible, so you can get me at any time of the day in the evening. So I just want to start by introducing myself and my family. I think that just makes things a little more personal. So here's my crew. I am in the blue right here in the middle. This is my mom in the green, and in the back my dad, and then to my right the redhead is my oldest, Hannah, who is just started college at University of North Carolina this year. My husband is over here to the left, and his name is John. All the way to the right, my little Abby here in the pink is my little diva, and she is in 3rd grade. My son, today is his birthday, and he is in 2nd grade. And then my daughter left is KK, and her service dog JJ, who is our little miracle, and has really been an amazing addition to our family and has been the best medicine that she could have ever had. So, and those two are a little famous little crew who has made international news on JJ's services when JJ went into the OR actually twice now to act as a monitor because she's better than any of the equipment. So, neat little crew. So here's another picture of us on the cruise. This is the only time I can get everybody together for the family picture. So we get that. And then my last picture I want to share, I usually share one of my dogs too, but I don't have any of them all out, so I'll have to grab one of those for next time. But anyhow, so my next picture here is of me and my husband, and this was on my graduation for my doctorate. And I include this because I just want to be an encouragement. Just like most of you, I worked full time. I have 4 kids, one with medical issues, and I was still able to finish. And pretty soon I want every one of you to be in your cap and gown, and I'd love to see you in Chicago where we're celebrating your graduation and your achievements as well. So hang in there, and I'm here to support you to make sure that that happens. So the first thing I wanted to do is, of course, the announcements is a great place for me to post things for you. So please make sure if I post an announcement, read it. And then also, let's see, course resources. There's a couple things on here that I would really like for you to take a look at. The first one is this Chamberlain Guidelines for Writing Professional Papers. And I have it open here. Now, this is a document that I used my whole entire time for when I was in my doctorate program because it's just that good. It generally goes over some of the important information about APA for margin, spacing, and fonts. But what I found very, very helpful is if you scroll all the way down, and I encourage you to print this out, is the reference and citations in text. This is so very important because this is probably 95% of the references that you will use in this course and probably in this program. It gives you how to put it in the reference list, the text citations, and then also some comments that are frequently asked or frequently errors that are made. So please use this, print this. I do take off for APA errors, and I will continue, and I will, as if they continue to happen, your grade goes down less and less based on these errors if you're continually just to being told for the same errors. It's very important. I know some people say, I'm going to be a nurse practitioner. Why do I need that? Well, you need this because anytime that you are writing professionally, you're representing our nursing profession, and you need to be able to do so correctly. Also, because as nurse practitioners, we should continue to add to the body of knowledge, and I encourage all nurse practitioners to publish and to participate in studies, and of course this is a very important tool, and it's required for this class. So again, print this and keep it right next to you on your desk. The other article that I want to pay attention to is the what is a scholarly source, and this is here. This is very important. There are, professional peer-reviewed publications. It talks about no more than 5 years old, but just read over this because this is important. What is not scholarly, your textbooks, your lessons, wiki, or certain articles that are just more trade magazines. So again, this can be a helpful guide, so please review this. Then as we look down, the other thing that is not in here that I encourage you to review is the Student Success Strategy resource. This is the resource that when you log into eCollege, when it lists your courses, it's under special courses, and this resource has many modules. Some are on APA formatting, some are on scholarly writing, which is very important for preventing plagiarism, and some are just a variety of different resources. Please review those and use those often. I will tell you that I will be watching very closely for any plagiarism, and we will hopefully not have any problems, but this is very, very important. I always look at plagiarism much like cheating in a clinical setting. I wouldn't expect that any of you would take another patient's Demerol and use it as your own, and because you had back pain, and certainly the same kind of academic integrity is in the academic setting. So again, taking somebody else's paper or getting information off of a website and then not citing it correctly or any of those actions are as just as much an integrity violation as if you personally took a patient's meds. So please be conscious of that. You are going to be taking care of patients, and you are going to be writing prescriptions, and by golly, you want to make sure that you're safe doing that. So again, here I just want to get that spiel out, and hopefully we don't have any issues. A couple of the things here, there's the case study grading rubrics. Obviously this is different than your core courses in MSN, so please make sure that you review that. As well as your week 3 and week 7 paper that is due for this class. We will go over those in a little more detail later, but those are very important. All right, so this week in week 1, your assignments are to review this reading here, that is here, and then also review your lessons. That's incredibly important to read the lessons. Oftentimes you'll find that the information for your threaded discussions are in the lessons as well. And internet is a little bit slow, probably because I'm recording. And then your discussion questions 1. Remember that to review the grading rubrics, your discussion questions 1 will open up, and then once you post in there, 2 will open up, and then 3 will open up. I will respond to not everybody, with questions. Please make sure that throughout the week that if I ask you a question by Friday night that you respond, or you will lose credit for that as well. So again, please make sure you do the introductions as well. It's a way to get us to know each other. And I realized that I did not share pictures with this class. I guess I didn't, or did I? No, I didn't share pictures on there, and I usually do, so I'm sorry about that. But I encourage you to share pictures there as well. Okay, that's about all for this week. Again, I hope that you find that these video announcements are rather helpful and a great way for us to have a dialogue. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Email is usually the best way to get in touch with me, but I am available by phone or text as well. Just make sure that if you call me that you don't do so after 9 or 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I wish you guys all the best, and please reach out to me. If you have any problems at all, that you have an extenuating circumstances where you think you might potentially be late on an assignment, again, please contact me before the assignment is due. Hopefully there's no extenuating circumstances, but Chamberlain is very strict about when they will and will not accept late assignments without penalty. So again, please reach out to me, and I cannot help you if I don't know that there is a problem. So again, have a great, great session, and I look forward to learning with each and every one of you this session. Take care.